Okay, let's talk about more escapism. And this will be favorite books. And yeah, if you've been following me at all anywhere, you know what it's going to be. It is the complete Harry Potter series. I've picked this as my favorite thing of a month, and then my favorite thing of the year. And now I'm presenting it here as well. I guess I've spoiled one of my picks for the Geeks Rising thing, but I never finished reading this series. I never finished watching the movies, so I had no idea how it ended. I don't know how I escaped spoilers for so long, but I had no idea how it ended. And reading this last book, I read through it in a day and a half, 2 days, I think. It was the perfect ending to this story. And this entire series, for me, I picked it up again because, first off, I had never finished it, and secondly, I needed that escapism because it's a common theme. This last year sucked. It was a bad year. And I needed something. I needed to experience a world that had a little bit of magic, a little bit of hope in it. Because I'll tell you what, this year certainly feels hopeless. I don't know about you. So Harry Potter, that entire series, was really important, really impactful, and a beautiful ending to that entire saga. 100% worth a watch, worth a read, worth a listen, and I'm sure worth a watch. I still haven't watched the last movie yet. They kind of screwed up the ending of the second to last movie, though. There's one thing that they didn't get right, which I was kind of upset about. But I can't talk about that because I don't want to spoil it. The second favorite book is a book. It's another book that I picked as one of my favorite things throughout the year. A book called A Man and His Watch by Matt Horanek. This encapsulates why I really kind of fell in love with watches. It's because you're able to impart stories and life experience onto them. The story that came to mind, it's not even a particularly expensive. It's a downright dirt cheap watch. It is a waiter was waiting on Bill Murray, and Bill Murray asked him, "What time is it?" The waiter looked down and he couldn't see what it was. Bill Murray took off a Timex Weekender or a Timex Standard that has Indiglo on it and handed it to the waiter and said, "Here you go. Now you will always know what time it is." And that story is in here. And that's what really drew me into watches or allowed me to adopt this idea or this romanticism about watches. And that's another thing that I really needed, something to give me hope that there will be something that I can pass down to somebody at some point and it might actually mean something, and there will be stories surrounding it, because in such a disposable culture where everything is meant to be used for a couple of years and then thrown in the garbage, including smartwatches. The new smartwatches, those are good for 4 years, and then they're obsolete. They stop getting updated. The internal battery will die, and they will stop servicing them, all of that. With a wristwatch, yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, it's complex, but there are still watchmakers who will be able to service this, and they are built so well that they will last for 50, 60, 70 years. Maybe even more, depending on how well you take care of it, how frequently you get it serviced, all of that. And this book really solidified that idea for me. Absolutely worth it. Great, beautiful photographs and really nice stories in there.